new session on operation resource. Today we will learn a replacement model. In past lecture we have to learn two replacement model. Today we will learn a third replacement model. So replacement model 3, which indicates an item deteriorating with a time and a time value of money also changes. In this type of example, material or equipment have some discount rate on every month or every year, right? So we can see that from example over here, the items which can deteriorate with a time, the depreciation of money. The depreciation of money is considered in the calculation. Means here we have to calculate the depreciation of money, that is a discounted rate. So here example is given, our lathe machine which cost is 5,000 and maintenance cost is 1,000 rupees in each of the first 4 years, then increase by 200 rupees per year. Assuming that machine has a no salvage value and the maintenance cost is incurred in the beginning of each year. So determine the optimum replacement time for the lathe, assuming that time value of money is 10% per annum. That 10% per annum, which is the depreciation of money. So here 10% is the depreciation value. So we will move forward for example. One example is given, the initial cost of the equipment is 5,000 rupees. The initial cost of equipment is rupees 5,000. The running cost is as follows as given in table, allowing a discount rate of 10% or discounted at 0.90. Find the optimum replacement interval at where we have to replace that machine. So we can find out a total cost or replacement year by using this table. In past models we have to use here total cost, scrap value, we have to do cumulative of maintenance cost, then we have to addition of total C minus S into the cumulative of total maintenance value, and that value we can divide by the year, we can find out the average annual cost. But in this case we have to calculate by using a discount factor as model number 3 indicates. So here the initial cost of equipment C is equal to 5,000 rupees, discount rate V is equal to 10%, that is a 0.90. So here we have to mention here and running cost as in given data. Now we find out the discount rate or discount factor V raised to n minus 1. So here we have a V value as a 0.90. So we have to put here 0.90 raised to n, and that is the year. So n raised to 1 minus 1 at first year, so that is the value V raised to 0, that is the 1. In second year we have to find out 0.90 raised to 2 minus 1, that is 0.90 raised to 1, that is we have to find out 0.19, and respectively we have to find out up to the year 7, right? In next step what we have to do, we have to multiply running cost into the discount factor. We can get the value 1 into 400, that is a 400.19 into 500, we can get 450 value. According to that we have to get 1115 at the end of 7th year. Now we have to add cost of equipment into this column. We can find 504.50 rupees, but additionally we have to do a cumulative of this column, means here 5,000 plus 400, that is 5,400, but that is the cumulative of Rn raised into V raised to n minus 1. So here 4,000 here 400 plus 450, that is 850. In 850 we have to add 5,000 rupees as a value of C. We can get 5,805 rupees, 50 rupees. Again we have to add this value, we can get 6417. So we can get at the end of 7th year 10,170, right? Now we have to accumulate the discount factor. So here the discount factor, that is 1. Now we have to plus 1 into 0.90, we can get here 1.900, plus this value we can get 2.710. Why we have to find out? Because we have to find out the average annual cost, and in average annual cost we have to consider as column number 5 divided by column number 6. So we can get this value. So 5400 divided by 1, that is 5400. 5850 rupees divided by 1.9, we have get 3079. According to that, we have to get end of the 7th year, we have to find out the 1936 rupees. Now the question is that at which time or which year we have to replace the machine. So we have to use the same formula at where average annual cost will be decreased or lowest, and after that it will increase. So here we can see the average annual total cost will be decreased at the end of 6th year, and at the starting of 7th year it will be start to increase. So we have to replace that machine at the end of, so we have to replace the machine at the end of 6th year. Here now we will move forward the model number 4, that is individual and group replacement policy. So here model number 4, here two types of replacement policy to be considered. First one is individual replacement policy, means we have to replace individual item when it fails, and group replacement policy means we have to replace items irrespective of some failed or not failed provision, and any item fails before the optimal time, it may be individually replaced. In group replacement, we have to find out one time interval, and at that time interval we have to replace all failed or not failed items in a group. Let's see next. Here items which do not detonate but fails completely after certain amounts to use, like electronic parts, street lights. So here one office has 1000 bulbs installed, 20% of bulbs keeps on failing each week, means out of 1000 bulbs 20% will fail in each week. And what is individual bulb cost? That is ₹3, and a group cost, that is ₹1. So it is decided to replace all the bulbs simultaneously at fixed interval, and also to replace the individual bulbs that fails in between. Decide the suitable replacement policy. Let's see. Here take one example here. That here this bulb will fails in 3 days. These two bulbs will fail in another 2 days. So what happened? We have to replace them individually. So we have to cost, individual cost is equal to 3 rupees, means 3 rupees, 3 rupees, 3 rupees. Means replacement of 3 bulbs we have cost ₹9. But after 5 days we have to replace all 3 bulbs. So what is the group policy? Group replacement cost, that is 1 rupees per bulb. Means we have only 3 rupees by replacing the 3 bulbs. So instead of 9 rupees. So in this case we have to use a group policy instead of an individual policy. We have to decide this type of policy in next example also. So replacing in a groups, why we are replacing in a group? So there are certain detonators completely fail after certain amount of use, it will be failed or it will be not be failed. So this kind of failure are analyzed by the method of called the group replacement theory. Hence, large number of items were failing at their average life expectancy, and this kind of items may not have the maintenance cost as such, but they fail suddenly without any prior warning. We have to replace in group theory also, right? When to adopt the group replacement? So one should consider a group replacement when the value of any individual item is too small. Value of individual item is small, at that time we have to use group replacement. Second, the cost of keeping records of individual ages is high, that cannot be justified. Means 1000 bulbs, so we have replace 1000 bulbs individual, so we have to keep the record or purchase bill of 1000. So it will be very tedious work, right? So what so at that time we have to replace group, means when we have to replace 1000 bulbs at the same time, so we have only one bill maintained is 1000 bills payment, right? Third one is the purchase of such identical items in a bulk can be had at discounted rate, means when we are used group replacement, when we got some discount on purchasing of a group or a bulk item, at that time we have used a group replacement. Next is average individual replacement would be costlier than the average group replacement. As we see in last example, we have to replace 3 bulbs individually, so we have a cost ₹9, but that same 3 bulbs we have to replace in a group, so we have a cost only ₹3. So at that time we have to use a group policy. So average individual replacement would be costly. At that time group replacement is used. If sufficient number of standby machines are available, means we have a sufficient number of items are standby for the group replacement. New designs also of the equipment considering increase in the production rate. At that time also group replacement we have to do, means some new technology adopt. So for new technology upgradation we have to do the group replacement also, right? So by replacing a group, so it is found that replacing this random falling item simultaneously at specific interval, it is economically compared to reducing them only when the item fails, right? So group replacement we are used when we have to use group replacement, so the individual cost is comparatively very costlier, and at that time we have to use a group replacement to replace items, either it fails or either it after a long time of installation. So group replacement method, we have the algorithm, we have a different step. First step, we have to find the probability of failure of items at the end of each period. For step 2, we have to find out the replacement made at the end of each period with reference to the probability failures, means with reference to the step 1. In step 3, calculate the cost of individual replacement cost of each period. In step 4, calculate the group replacement cost. In step 5, we have to calculate total cost of group replacement including individual replacement by adding the step 3 and step 4. Now in step 6, calculate the average cost per period by dividing the result in step 5 with period number. Step 7, identify the at least among the average cost per period as the period of group replacement policy. So after completion of step 7s, we have to decide which policy we have to adopt. We have to take one example over here. Here one company has 1000 bulbs, and here the probability of failure of the bulbs given per month. So here 10% means out of 1000 bulbs, 10% of bulbs will fail after 1 month. Next, they have provided an individual bulb cost, that is ₹10, and bulb group bulb cost, that is ₹4 per bulb. So two policies they have used. First, replace all bulbs simultaneously at fixed interval whether it failed or not, and do individual replacement in intermediate periods. Secondly, individual replacement of bulb, as when it fails, determine the optimum policy for replacement of bulbs based on above failure data in the code. So what we have to do, we have to calculate here. We have N0, that is the total quantity of the bulb, that is 1000. Same table we have to use. Now we have to find out the individual cost. For that we have to make one table. In that we have to calculate the probability and quality to be replaced, that is N1, N2, N3 and N4, and here the probability P1, P2, P3 and P4. So here the first month we have a probability 0.10, but at second month probability is 25. It means we have to subtract the 25 from the 10. So total we have a 0.50%, 50% probability to be replaced, or to be replaced a bulb, or 50% probability of failure. So we can find out accordingly the number of quantity to be replaced. So here the equation, that is first we have to find out N1, that is the total quantity into the probability, means after 1 month we have to replace 100 bulbs. After second month we have to replace N0, means total bulb into the probability plus first month we have to replace some amount. So that is the N1 means 100 into the probability, right? So we can find out the value 160. Same accordingly we can find up to 5 months, we can get accordingly 281, 377 and 350 quantity to be replaced. Now we can calculate a average life of the bulb in a month, that is probability of failure at the end of month into the months. So we can find the average life of the bulb is 3.35. So here we can get average probability life at 3.35. Now we calculate the average number of replacement, means the total number of bulbs divided by the average life of the bulb. So we can change 299 bulbs per month. So we can find out the individual cost. Here we have an individual cost 10 rupees. We have to replace 299 bulb per month. So we have an individual cost is equal to 2990. The same thing we have to calculate in group replacements. In group replacement, N0 is equal to 1000. Individual cost I have considered, group cost they have provided. And for that, for calculation of this table, we have a N1, N2, N3 and N4, which was found in individual replacement. So here is N0 into the group cost plus individual cost into the N1. We can get a 5000 rupees for group replacement. Right, for second month we have a replacement. We have to consider the two quantity N1 and N2 as individual. So we can get 6600 rupees. According to up to 5 years, we can get 60,680 rupees. So the average cost per month, that is 5000 divided by 1, that is 5000. 6600 divided by 2, that is 3300. 9410 divided by 3, that is 3137. So according to that, we have to check that at which month we have a minimum cost, means at the month 3 we get a lower value, means 3137. So after 3 months we have to replace all the bulbs in group. So now we have to compare this value. An individual replacement cost will be 2990 after the 3 months, and the minimum after the 3 months, and the corresponding for group replacement, that is a 3137. Means here we have to adopt an individual replacement policy. Why? Because the individual replacement policy is a less costlier compared to the group replacement policy. So according to that, we have to find out and adopt the policy. So this is the completion of the chapter. In this whole chapter we have to learn the replacement policy, replacement models, when we have to use replacement, different replacement model. In replacement model, group policy is there, individual policy there, all will be covered in this chapter. Thank you.